Please give a big round of applause to Evelyn and Wilbur.
Heel. Okay. Good. Hello. Good evening. Thank you, Three Beards. Thank you, Wayra. Thank you, audience. I'm Evelyn, and this is my sidekick, Wilbur. Today we're going to be here to talk to you about Doggity, our app that promotes dog-friendly dining in urban Britain. Dogs are a big business. The pet industry in the UK alone is worth £7 billion every year. And that 23% of UK households have dogs. So translating that into human and dog numbers, that's 19 million human beings and 8.3 million dogs. Dog ownership has also doubled in the last 6 years. And the last point is insured dogs is trending up, rising to 54% of the dog population in 2012, and it's continuing to increase by about on a single digit upwards. When my husband and I got Wilbur just under 2 years ago, we suddenly discovered that we couldn't take him anywhere. And we just thought that's the most ridiculous thing because he's very well-mannered. As you can see, he's very quiet. He sits next to you and is well-behaved. And we just thought, no, that's impossible. There must be some kind of consolidated central place where we can discover these places. So we started to look around, contacted restaurant owners, and suddenly was able to form a credible database through our relationships with a lot of independent cafe owners, restaurant owners, owners of pubs, for example. And based on that, we thought, let's build this app. So when you launch the app, you are able to see a split view, which will show you where you are, where the blue dot is, and all the dog-friendly places around you. So at Wayra here, we can see that our closest dog-friendly venue is the Carpenter's Arms. We also have the option of listing it by map view. So you can say, well, I don't want to be around here. Maybe I want to travel more into Soho somewhere. You can drag this across and discover these other places. So you can have a look at that. It'll take you to a place where it'll show you that currently they only accept small dog size in Truckvert, and dogs are allowed inside. It gives you a brief description of what the location is, of what the venue is about. You're able to add a review, check in, or you want to say, I want to get directions, and it'll take you through to the Google page. As an additional revenue stream we're looking at is to actually introduce dog food menus to restaurants. We already have relationships with these restaurant owners. One additional feature or perk we can introduce to them is a dog food menu through tying up with niche, upscale dog food makers and selling on the products to them as a secondary revenue stream. So this is us today. Thank you.
Slight little thing. One thing if I was a business, would want added is things like opening and closing times. There's a lot of things like cafes become bars in the evening, so they go cafe to restaurant to pub in effect.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a lovely idea, and you're a very nice dog. One thing I was thinking about picking up on what a lot of other people said was that there seems to be a sort of a blurry line between venues which will tolerate a dog being there and venues which would actively welcome and be very, very happy to have a dog there, or a number of dogs or as many dogs as you possibly accommodate. Mm-hmm. And have you thought of whether it is a case of premium listings, or whether there's some sort of cut-off between that case of, well, yes, they wouldn't, I don't know if it's colour coding, I've no idea about UX, or just the idea of saying, no, these places actually want you to have a dog. They even prefer it if you had a dog. They'll even want to buy into the app just for the chance of having more people having dogs there, as opposed to just, well, it's okay, you could have a dog here, because obviously you are tapping into a large. There is a niche, but it's a big niche, and I think the more switched on owners of venues in certainly in London would want to make most of that if they have the space for it or the resources for it.
For sure, and I definitely agree with you on this point. There is something, we currently on our website, we have a review ranking, which we're actually considering to change over to a dog tolerance or dog friendliness ranking. So we would have a 4-bone ranking system where a 1 bone would mean definitely check with the owner first, or a 4-bone system, which would mean 10 dogs can come all at once. So we'll actually say, dog, please check with the owner, dog tolerant, which says we're happy to have dog owners when it's quiet, dog loving, or super dog loving. So we'd have like a 4-tier ranking system to show that rather than just a review based on customer experience. Thank you.
Right, I think that's all we have time for. So thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Wilbur.
Thank you.